Greetings. So this is going to be another reading. So I promise you guys that throughout the first half of February, in the spirit of Valentine's Day, that I would do, an abundance of love reads. And this one is more, maybe along the lines of like the wellness of the heart or the state of your heart. And for those of you that your hope feels deferred and in some area, in the matters of the heart, where your hope is maybe low. So, you may have decided in your heart to kind of let go of something that your heart wanted, or you desired, or you felt passion for life. It could be a creative thing, it could be a dream, whatever that thing is that you've put it off, you've let it go because like in some way maybe you just like maybe it's just not meant, or I'll never have it, I'll never get to that place, or this will never happen for me. This message is for you. And I have 3 hearts for you guys to choose from. And pile number 1 is the heart, which should be on the left side of your screen. It has kind of like a orb-like thing around it. Then the middle pile is pile number 2, and the third pile at the end on your right hand side on your screen should be there. You should see it. It is pile 3. All right. And it should be like an abundance of like hearts. Pile number 3 is like a whole bunch of hearts. So, yeah. So I'll give you guys a moment to meditate and reflect, or you can pause the video and choose your pile. Timestamps are in the description. All right. Pile number 1. If you guys are drawn to the first heart, that is your pile. So we're going to see, why is your hope deferred when it comes to the desire of your heart, or a dream, or something that you were once passionate about? Some of the messages in it may resonate, and some of the messages may not apply to everyone, of course. Y'all know the gist. If you guys are interested in booking a Valentine's Day reading with me, I have 5 different types of readings available exclusively on my website that will not be available after February the 15th. So if you guys are interested, I will leave the information linked in the comments, or you guys can click the link to my shop in the description. All right. I have a stuffy nose, y'all, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So there's something that could have really inspired you, a desire, a dream, maybe in your past, where you really believed wholeheartedly in something. It gave you like faith, it gave you hope. It seemed to have been moving or manifesting, or it seems like everything in the universe is pulling you in this direction, and maybe you feel like it didn't quite happen that way. So it's very hard for you to believe in something again. So you've kind of said to yourself, because that didn't work out, or this thing that I've, where I finally gave a chance to something, it didn't work out. Let's see. Why is there hope deferred? Try number 1. Yeah, so something that might have been like, you could have been going down or going towards something like, let's say for instance, it's a love interest, and you desire a relationship, you desire a healthy relationship, or where you're happy, where you guys are, whatever your desires are in love, and you might have put those desires into the hands of a person, like a specific person. And I feel like that was something that might have been intended to throw you off path, but to make you not believe in love itself. So the person may have not been for you. It may have been a path that you kind of were deceived down, or you felt deceived, or it just wasn't your person. So there was something that may have been intended to discourage you, so that you wouldn't believe in love again. But Spirit is saying that situation is meant to bring you some type of wisdom, so that what the real, when the real things come, or when the real thing comes and presents itself to you, you will know it because you've experienced the counterfeit experience or the counterfeit connection, or it just wasn't meant for you. You know what I mean? So there's something that's being done, and Spirit is showing you like it can happen, it can manifest. Like Spirit is showing you through others that it can be done, that it can manifest. Yeah, you are going to have victory, and it really requires your willpower and your perseverance and not giving up. Even if you've stumbled and fallen in the past, like let's say for instance it's love, or it's a dream goal of yours. Do you feel like Spirit is saying like it may have even helped you, or it is helping you or teaching you to follow divine instructions and not lean just solely upon your passions and kind of just go blind into things? It's like, no, have not only your heart in it, but also have your mind, in a place of clarity, in a place like be sober minded, not just frivolous and just in la la land, too much up in the air where you're not grounded, your feet are not planted, or you're not paying attention to what Spirit is showing you, or you're trying to do it all by yourself when your divine team, divine Spirit, and your spirit guides, your angels, more so your angels and God, source, guiding you and encouraging and directing you into a specific path. So there could be a little bit of like confusion, like, why did this happen to me? What did I do? Why does this always happen? But Spirit doesn't want you to take it in that way, because this was something that I feel like, yeah, it might have been one of those things where you were misled or you feel like you were deceived, but the wisdom is there in it. And this wasn't a missed opportunity. It just wasn't for you. So that means that the real thing, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to know it. So Spirit wants you to have peace of mind as well when it comes to this. Not to be distracted by what things appear to be, but trust your intuition on what's being revealed to you. So yeah, not be careful of, being deceived, and still keep your faith high and not lower your expectations or try to water down the things that you really desire, but just be mindful and be discerning. So the question to ask yourself is, what situation in your life is bringing you a variety of choices, and discerning those choices. Okay, the number 7 might be relevant here for you. So I'm going to leave it at that. Pile number 1, that was your reading. Much love as always. Be blessed, be safe, take care. Peace. Okay, pile number 2. So if you guys were drawn to the middle heart, this is your reading. Okay. So why is your hope deferred? Deferred, just means that you've let go of something, you set it aside, and you decided, oh, it's not for me. And why? Okay, could be in a particular area, could just be you're losing hope and faith in just things in general, or just kind of like lost that lack of passion, or you've lost that, it's a lack or a loss of passion. So I do have some Valentine's Day reading specials available now and until February the 15th. Exclusively available on my website. I have 5 different readings to choose from. So after the 15th, these readings will not be available anymore on my website. So if you're interested, you can take advantage of that now. But let's see. Okay. You guys have a really big heart, and I feel you may have felt like that's gotten you into trouble. You guys that might have gone through a lot in your life. You may have went through some tough cycles where you may have felt like an outcast at times, or you feel like something, no matter what, like you feel like you're being pulled into some challenging situations. Yeah. Some of you guys feel like you've wasted your years or wasted a lot of time and you haven't gotten anywhere, but Spirit is going to use you. God, divine source, creator is going to use you. And by you, like, really listening to your guidance or divine guidance and how to approach this thing, this big thing, your bravery and patience is going to benefit not just yourself, but a lot of people. So there's a fire inside of you, essentially, that, like, you're a courageous person. You might sometimes feel like, well, what is all of this for? You feel like you're not getting anywhere. You feel like your time is wasted. Your years have been wasted. But there's a promise to you that all of those years, your years will be repaid. You know, there's a divine blessing that's coming your way where you feel like you've missed out. You will have plenty. You will be full. And you will thank God. It's like source, like you'll know that this was God, divine source. So you'll never be left in shame. And I'm seeing you being chosen or picked for something, like it's for you, like it's just for you. And it was 11:11 when I said that. So something is manifesting. You're like being handpicked for something here. And it's because Spirit trusts you to maybe lead and like guide or assist, teach others. Like Spirit can trust you. Like Spirit knows your heart. And yeah, there's justice coming to you. So you may feel like people are getting away with things, like, you know, when am I going to receive my justice? And I don't feel like you have a heart to want to see people hurting. But it's like, when am I going to get what I deserve? It seems like everybody is getting off scot-free, or they're seemingly doing better than me after they've, you know, hurt me. You want fairness. You just want fairness. And I feel like you're going to receive it. You may have lost that creative enthusiasm that you once had, or that motivation. But I'm seeing like there could be a divine encounter, like something that happens that shows you that divine has not forgotten about you. Like God is real for some of you. Like that might be something like you're doubting source God, or you've lost faith that you feel like God has forgotten about you. There's going to be an encounter that sparks this, and it could be like an angelic presence. I'm getting like a divine messenger coming to you or speaking to you, or you just stumble upon something. Let me see. What is yeah, you're gonna have an angelic encounter. And I know that sounds crazy to some of you, but like I can't really explain it. It might just be through like a person that is like an angelic presence, or I feel like it's bigger than just finding a flower on the floor or something, or in the ground or in the grass. Or a feather, like with all these colors. Like it's going to be bigger than that, like to let you know that there's an angelic presence there to encourage you. So I do feel like there's going to be peace restored as well. Like right now you may feel like your life is in shambles, or it's just imbalanced, or maybe you're a bit ashamed about where you are in life. Okay, something about a pink dress or a garment. Don't forget your identity, your crown, who you are. It's like showing divine grace to you and balance coming into your life. So let's see, what is the question to ask yourself? You could also be a fire sign. Maybe temperance is Sagittarius, so maybe you're a Sagittarius. You could have a Jupiter in Libra. So you have the Ace of Pentacles. And it says, are you prepared to receive some type of opportunity or gift? Are you prepared to receive some type of opportunity or gift? Because it's coming to you. It's some type of blessing that Spirit is trusting you. Like, I know, like, you'll do well with this. I know you'll plant the seed and it will multiply. I know that you'll steward this well. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting from this. So, let's see. Yeah, use your discernment. Okay, this is not, yeah, whatever this is like you not, this is why Spirit said to remember your crown, remember your identity, and self-love. I feel like it's connected to the pink dress that I'm seeing. But you're not here to win the approval of people. You're not here to please people, but you're here to be a divine servant of light, a divine servant of light. And when I say servant, not like you just get stomped all over, because again, you're not here to appease the people. You're only doing what you're divinely called to do, and it's coming from a place of love. Shine your bright lightly. Okay, don't hide yourself. Spirit is also going to bless you with the gift of peace in the mind and in the heart. And this is something that is not going to be given through external things. Like Spirit, if it is a blessing of some type of material thing, Spirit is wanting you to be in a place of balance and peace and harmony and joy within yourself, so that you're not dependent upon something external to give you that validation or to make you feel value or worth, because these things are, they are stripped. They can be stripped from us at any time. People can love you one day and the next day cancel you. So your identity and your worth and your joy should not be based upon those things. Okay, so that's pile number 2. I hope that resonated with you guys. Much love as always. Be blessed, be safe, peace. Greetings, pile number 2. This is your reading. So if you guys are drawn to the last heart with the multiple hearts, this is your reading. So your hope deferred could be connected to, basically, deferred just means to put something off or cast it aside. Maybe you've given up on something that, I feel like it's a lot of things. So it could be more than one area. Could be like giving up on your relationships. So it could be romantic, friendships, family. Like maybe you feel lonely. Or maybe you doubt that you're ever going to have a stable foundation or relationship or connections. But let's see. What is causing your hope to be deferred? Okay. So you may not have the understanding of what's going on right now in your present moment. All you have to do is ask Divine Spirit to recall to you what is going on. Like, why is it maybe that you're still single? Why is it that maybe you're isolated or you don't have friends, or what's going on? Like, seek divine wisdom about where you're at, what season you're in life, because I feel like you're in a season where you are building something, or Spirit's working on developing something inside of you. There's work being done. Yeah, you have a big heart, a very big heart, a lot of love to give. You're very compassionate, you're understanding, you're trustworthy. And I feel like sometimes you might, feel like that's not being given back to you. Like the love that you give or the heart that you have, that's not being reciprocated. So, yeah, like you're a wise person. I feel like you just don't understand certain things and why they are the way that they are. So let's see. Why is your hope deferred? Your hope deferred is also like, again, like you may not believe that you're loved, but you are extremely loved, and most importantly loved by the divine. And I feel that Spirit you have a strong connection to Spirit, to where Spirit really requires your time. And sometimes like you may want to mingle, you may want to connect with people, when Spirit is calling you to spend more time with them and more time with yourself. And that sometimes may be lonely, but you have a close relationship to Spirit, to God's source. You might have to master a big fear that you have around abandonment and rejection. You're not going to be lonely. I feel like this is a period of development for you. And maybe it's been some years. Maybe it's been 3 years. Maybe it's been 10, 9 years. However long, this is a period of development. So you may have some connections that come and go, fall out of your life. But nonetheless, Spirit is saying to you that there's time that you have to spend with Source. And the Spirit requires that time with you, because you are you are some type of wisdom. So people that you come in contact with, they benefit from you in a way where you instill wisdom and love to people that may be broken or lost, wounded, or live in fear. And you instill some type of faith and hope, or you bring them back to that place of believing in source, or believing in love, or believing in genuine connections and genuine people. But that may not always stand where it lasts long, because these are just people that I feel like come into your life for a season you may be meant to help or have those loving exchanges with. But again, you're not going to be lonely. You're not lonely. You have divine source, God. And that's all that really matters. But at the end of the day, you're not going to be lonely. I feel like if it's love, I do see marriage for you if you're questioning that, because some of you want to be married. I see a masculine energy here that really wonders if they're ever going to be married, and I see that you will. You will have that. Yeah, 4 of Wands. You will have that. So I'm going to leave it at that, you guys. Much love as always. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. Peace.